Hello everyone, welcome back to the FlyWing Squirrel ESC cooling mod. So the first thing we're going to do with this helicopter is to make a hole in the outtake right here. So what I'm going to do is just use a solder gun and just poke it in there. Right in there. So tomorrow at the flying event where I'm having, we're gonna test the methods of cooling down the ESC, the FlyWing 60 amp. Perfect example, the Huey. Yeah, this is gonna be a test subject tomorrow. So the idea is to do 4 flights. I think this is how it's going to work. So the Huey itself won't get any modifications at all. It is just going to do, it's just going to fly. And then the Squirrel is going to get all the modifications. The first test to get the temperatures for both to see if they're working correctly. It's going to be no intervention, so nothing. I know the ESC for the Huey works as it never gets hot to the touch, but the Squirrel does. First test is going to run off the 3300 with nothing. Second test with the fan is going to run off the 4000. Then, once the 4000 is done, we're going to take off the fan. We're going to put these heat sinks on it right here. So we're going to put a whole bunch of these little ones. They have that little thermal paste, and we're going to slap them on the drone. Then we're going to fly that on the 3300 and do a temperature read, see if that cools it down. Then the fourth test on the 4000, we're going to do the fan and the heatsink together, because this fan actually clips on the edges like that. That's how it's going to sit, and air is just going to blow through. And then we're going to look at all the temperatures and see if there's a difference. And if we can get the temperature cooled down on the Squirrel, you don't really have to worry about it failsafe kicking off, that it just powers down because it overheats. But I would be careful, like if you're going to do like TikToks and stuff, I would bump the ESC to a higher ESC. But if you're just doing scale flight, I think this mod would help. So let me show you how this is going to operate. Oh, and I can't forget about these 4 screws, because this was screws in the heatsink. Oh, thank you, Squirrel, for holding my stuff. Alright, so we're going to run a UBAC FPV, and we're going to run everything from the battery. So I got this little cable from Amazon, or you can just make your own. So I had these laying around for a while. I had this laying around collecting dust for my other drones that I have with Pixhawk. So let me find a old battery. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is my high performance old battery. It has a terrible cell in it. So this is how it's going to plug in. So we plug in our UBAC here, make sure the cables are right, and then the UBAC plugs like that. So it just looks like that. And moment of truth, let's plug in the battery, and there we have it. We have cold air. What I notice about this fan is not as powerful, it's not as fast, but like I feel the cold air. Okay, I gotta put it to my face. It takes a second to spool up. Yeah, I think if you know, this fan was on like 13 bucks, so we'll see how it does. But since I'm not doing like TikToks and stuff, I think it'll be fine. start the application. So let's unplug it, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you like this video, hit a like, and if you have any comments for me, let me know. I will be happy to read them and get back to you as soon as I can. So I hope this mod helps out and increases your service life for your beautiful squirrel from FlyWing, and hope this mod helps you out.